Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of middleweight action between Sugar Ray Robinson and Roy Jones Jr. Sugar Ray Robinson's making his way to the ring. You wouldn't know he's about to step into a fight. He looks like he's just out for a stroll. Roy Jones Jr. is making his way to the ring right now, puffing out his chest, glaring with those eyes, and taking a big stride to his destination of glory.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
So we are underway here. Round one, scheduled for 12. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, both guys are really committed to the cause here. They want each other.
Hey, look, the old times would say these guys are harder to miss than they are to hit.
And he just holds on there. He just missed that shot up top. Good defense, just covering up down low. Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that can be described as this, guys that really will bring it and are able to do it throughout the whole fight and go the distance. What's the mental makeup of a guy like that?
Confidence. He's been there before. He's sure that he can do it.
Jones's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Roy Jones. He missed with that headshot. Sugar Ray Robinson's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Robinson's well off the mark that time. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Not able to land the headshot. Now he places that hook right to the body. Right back at him with a left hand. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Not an accurate hook at all. Back to the body. Final 10 seconds. see how quickly he pulls the trigger on the hook after that block? Right to the head with that right.
You're letting this guy get away. Come on. This is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You got any more of these?
You won that round, all right? You won that.
We got it. All right. All we need is water up there, and that's it. You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Jones's bounce is back in his step. The start of a new round, coming off a round in which he really took some punishment.
Well, that's what being in great shape will do for you. Also, great experience where he's been through these things before, and he's not panicking.
Roy Jones Jr. with a huge left. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Robinson's feeling the impact of that powerful hook.
Stay away from those. Come on.
Jones's punch is far off the target.
Cover your head.
You know, we're early in this fight, but Robinson's energy may come into question soon. He's throwing a lot of punches, Teddy.
Yeah, and his mental energy, too. I'm wondering if he's getting a little discouraged that his opponent is not showing a lot of effect from all those shots.
Sugar Ray turned pro at age 19 and ran his record at one point, Teddy, up to 128-1-2. What an incredible run. The type of run that just could never be done nowadays.
No, the first fighter to beat him was Jake LaMotta, and that was a very close fight. And just the incredible amateur background he had. He was undefeated. He was 85-0 as an amateur. So obviously he already understood several things. Technically he was solid, he had great talent, but he understood how to win.
Oh, that uppercut got him badly. And he ties up on the inside. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Jones is just looking to get it done on the back end here, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to set a trap. You know, he's trying to get his opponent to walk in where he can make a miss and bang, spring it on.
Ray Robinson with a big left. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Focus.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And we come to the end of round number 2.
You need to move
Robinson, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
You're losing this fight. I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk.
You gotta fight. You gotta throw more.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Jones's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
This is brilliant defense we're seeing here every which way. Blocking punches, moving well, parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
Comes across with a hook up top. Ray Robinson with 108 knockouts. You're lucky if a lot of fighters have had 108 fights, even back in his day.
Look, he was a great puncher with either hand, had great speed. He could put punches together in combination. He could use his legs, or he could fight with you. And one thing that sometimes gets forgotten about is he had one of the great chins in the history of the sport. That guy had an iron beard.
Left and right, left and right. Working the body.
And now targeting his opponent with the overhand. Wow, was Roy Jones Jr. stunned. Did you see that? How about that? Roy Jones Jr. down after getting tagged by that power punch. Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Roy Jones Jr. is doing well here with that two-punch combination. Blocks away that headshot. Sugar Ray Robinson's able to land a nice, clean left hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Final minute of this round that has been nothing but 2 straight minutes of non-stop fury.
Fasten your seatbelt. More turbulence ahead.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Oh! I don't know that Roy Jones Jr. is going to get up here. The ref is stopping this fight. Roy Jones Jr. is a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count.